Hi and welcome to Shop RJ Pasini for great deals on eBay. Today is December 20th, 2020, and I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today I want to go over two things. I also have a comment. I'm going to respond to this comment in a second, but here's the things I want to go with. It's called updating your country or your currency settings and member-to-member contact policy. Okay, now I'm gonna get this information to you. You can get it off the eBay community chat board or website, and I want to go over to it. And how I came about it is by receiving this message this morning. I sold this white Westinghouse microwave to a customer, and they're located in Puerto Rico. And if you look up here, it'll say your message was sent to eBay member. You are sending a message who may not be fluent in English. Automated translation will be made available to the buyer to facilitate communication. You click to learn more. We're going to do that there. Copy of this message. It will be message sent, and the folder and was sent to your email address. Then it goes on over here to keep everyone safe on eBay. Please don't send messages that include contact info. Repeated attempts could lead to an account suspension or other penalties. And it says learn more about the member-to-member policy. And I got two windows open on that, on these two topics that we're going to check out in a second here. In regards to a question, someone left a comment, and it says over here, the comment was only one comment, and it says, do you do a summary of your monthly sales and share it on here? No, I don't know if you just happen to hit the channel like that. I don't know if you're a subscriber or not. I don't remember. If you are, I apologize. You might be a long-time member, or I should say a subscriber. I just don't remember. I don't keep a tally on who subscribes. But if you are a member, in regards to keeping monthly sales and displaying that information on YouTube, I do not do any of that. I don't do that there. For the simple reasons, first off, I'm a small volume seller. That's number one. And number two, I don't really put stuff like that out there. What I make monthly, what I make yearly, and stuff like that. It's like, I know some people like to hear things like that. I don't give out information like that, But for the most part, no, I don't share that I won't share it on my YouTube channel as far as what my monthly or annual income is from this year. I assure you, it's nothing to write home about, considering I'm a small volume seller. So I'm sorry about that there. I hope you don't take it the wrong way, but no, I do not share that information. And again, I am sorry. I don't know if you are a subscriber to my channel. If you are, I want to say thank you for hanging in there with me for all this time. I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate all the subscribers I do have at this present time. I hope you like my content, the content I put out on this channel, and I hope you keep coming back for more. As a lot of you may know, I do the reseller news and I do the Let's Talk eBay segments. Today, I'm just doing I'm doing here the Shop RJ Pasini for great deals on eBay info, because I did a video yesterday about it, about my sales, and this is in reference to it. And I thought I should put this information out there just to give you guys a little heads up what's going on. But anyway, I'm glad. I hope I answered that question for that comment. And in regards to this here, with this white Westinghouse microwave, the buyer left a message, said, I love it, it works, everything's good on it. And that's the most important thing when it comes to selling items like that. Because I'll be honest with you, packing it up is one thing. I make sure everything is packaged well. And again, it's always guaranteed. Like I said, I always have I send these items out with USPS priority mail, so it's tracked and assured. And I believe they upped it up from $50 to I think it's $100 if I'm not mistaken. I think they anteed up the insurance value, which is good, so it doesn't cost any additional money unless they kind of pad it in. Most likely, they probably pad it in with the cost of it, the cost to ship it out. Because I did do a video, I think for 2021, I believe. I don't know which video it was, maybe a couple videos back, where they did say they're going to, I believe, raise the prices on USPS priority mail. I think parcel. Don't hold me on that. I know I did a video on that, but you gotta forgive me, folks, because I get information overload. I get so many Google alerts. I get so much email notifications that I could share information with you guys for hours on end, and no one's going to watch me for hours on end, and I don't blame you. Who wants to sit around and hear a person talking about eBay or e-commerce for hours on end? I want to try to keep this short and sweet, this one here. So without further ado, let's click on over here. I got my windows open up. This one here, the first one we're going to go to is, again, you can get this information from the eBay customer service. You would type in https://www.ebay.com/help/buying, or just type in and make it really simplified. Go to, what do you call it there? Go to, Google. Let me just move this over here, folks, so we could, I just want to get that on there. I'm sorry, I didn't set this up. I usually do this here. I'm sorry. All right, I apologize about that, folks. Okay, basically what you could do is just type in here, do a Google search, and just type in updating your country or currency settings. Okay, so I'm going to read a little into this here. It goes on to say here, when you first register, eBay will ask you to choose a home, country, or region. This will help us show you the most relevant items in the correct currency and language. And then it goes on to say here, this is for people who sell, I guess, to foreign countries. Apparently there is a language barrier, right, if they don't understand what you're writing. However, they do have translation programs. Like if you knew this person was, that spoke a different language, you could type it in there and you could do it. What do you call it? You do it on Google. Do a Google search translation, and you can have it from, if it's something Spanish, you could say from Spanish to English, English to Spanish, and you can communicate like that with your buyers or or seller or whatever. You could do it that way as well. I've done that in the past. Even on my YouTube channel, sometimes people will message me or leave comments, not message, but leave comments on my YouTube channel, and it's usually in a different language. Most of the time it's Spanish, and I would have to go in there, I copy it and paste it. First I go to Google translation website, and then I would type it in, copy and paste it in Spanish, and then it gets translated into English, and then I can read it, and then it's vice versa. So you might want to keep that in mind. Okay. So just to recap, look over here, it goes, you could choose your home and country region at any time by updating your registration information. Here's how. Go to your personal information in my eBay, select edit next to own name and address, select the country or region, drop down menu, and choose your country you list from. If applicable, it says you could change the rest of your address, review, it is save the changes, and select. And then it goes on to say here, choose your country doesn't limit your options. We'll show you your eBay listings from around the world. Okay? All right, and then it goes on to say here on the bottom here how to change your eBay billing, how to change your billing currency. Again, you could do this on your own. What you want to do is, if you want to find out information about this here, go directly to the source. That's what I tell people whenever I'm doing a video and it comes to certain information. If I'm something I'm not aware of, go directly to the source. Don't take it from my word, take it from me all the time. Go directly to the source. That's what I always do. I go right to the source to get the information. All right, and just do a Google search. If you can't get to that way, just do a Google search, and it'll bring you to this window. Okay, the next one is member-to-member policy. eBay frowns on that there. They do not want you to go out of eBay to make contact people, because first off, if you go out of the eBay, whatever you call the eBay business structure here, and you do something outside of it, you're not protected. Okay, if you are selling something on eBay and a buyer contacts you, and he says, look, if you take that item off, I could, you could contact me at my personal email address, and I could do the transaction off eBay. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. And first and foremost, what people don't realize, even if people are contacting you with those intentions, remember this, folks, it's all documented on there. eBay keeps a recording on this here. And if you don't believe me, you could check with them. They see everything. They see the messages going back and forth. How I know? Because when I had a little discrepancy with an issue in regards to a buyer, it was a while back, years back, and the buyer was making a statement that the item I was selling was not as described. And I went back I called up eBay, when you can call them up on the phone. You still can get in touch with them. I called them up on the phone, and I talked to the eBay team, and I said, listen, this is not true. This is false what this person's saying. I don't want to get a strike of my seller performance. And I said, you guys, you are privy to see the messages going back and forth. They go, yeah, we could see that there, and they have. And what happened was, lo and behold, thank God I was in the right. The buyer said, I go, if you look at my messages and look at my description, you know, because at the time I had my description on there, I forget what it was all about. But it was a little there was a little minor description there as far as discrepancy with the buyer stating that I did not put the item as described, and therefore they wanted to, you know, complain to eBay. But you know, it goes back and forth. eBay read the messages, and I turned out to be, I was okay. I was in the right. Okay, so eBay does record these messages. They keep it in their system. Now the question is how long did they keep it there? I don't know. All I know is they told me, the teammates said, we could see the messaging going back and forth. We could see what the buyer sent you and what you sent as a seller to the buyer, and vice versa. So there's really, when it comes to member contact, there's no getting around that there. Unless someone somehow gets your personal email address and contacts you, I wouldn't do it. If you want to jeopardize your account on eBay, get suspended or get, you know, booted off it, don't go that route. I'm telling you right now, I've been on eBay for over 20 years. Okay, I'm top rated seller, I'm also a power seller. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that. Okay, now some people, they may look at eBay as, well, it's a pastime, a hobby. I don't really care one way or the other. Well, I do. I take it serious. Okay, I want to abide by their policies, their rules and regulations, and their policies. And if that's part of their policies, you got either, you know, you either abide by it or, you know, go elsewhere. So let's look into this here, the member-to-member contact policy, and keep this in mind, folks. Okay, we'll read a little into this here. There's not really much to read because I think they have other drop-down menus here. Well, they got quite a bit here, right? But let's read some of this here. It says over here, this is again member-to-member contact policy. To keep eBay Marketplace functionality functioning effectively, we know it is important for members to be able to communicate easily with each other. However, to keep everyone in our community safe, we have guidelines and policies that cover how you communicate. Check this out. We don't allow our members to make offers to buy or sell outside of eBay. That's it. Send spam, threaten others, or use profanity or hate speech. These are things they don't want. Don't allow. Exchange any personal information except names, including email addresses, phone numbers, or other contact information. Send virus or malicious code or software through our messaging service. And then it goes on to say, to find out more about our policies related to member-to-member communications, please read our full policy guidelines below. Okay. Then they have frequent asked questions. This is why I tell you it's very important. Does eBay, check this out, does eBay monitor and store messages? Store members' messages. We may monitor messages together with all attachments sent between the members for fraud, abuse, spam, illegal content, and other policy violations. We keep a copy of all communications which can be used to help in these circumstances. While we understand members may wish to keep communications private, if you contact members through channels other than eBay, we can't help if a problem arises. And basically, that's what it's all about. Okay? You do a transaction off eBay, you have a problem with a buyer. Let's say you say, well, the buyer is supposed to come by and, you know, pick up the item, and then later on he wants to give you a hard time, wants his money back, or whatever it may be. There's no buyer protection there. You know what I'm saying? That's between you and the buyer. That's it. That's why it pays when you're going to do business on eBay. Do it within eBay. Don't go out of it. Don't go out of, do it out of the, out of eBay, because you're going to create some problems for yourself. Okay. Then it goes on to say here, does eBay share personal email addresses? In the majority of cases, we don't share buyers or personal email addresses. We replace email addresses with alias for buyers and sellers to hide personal contact information. When you communicate, your email appears like a 63AE or whatever that number is, a string, alphanumeric it looks like, members.ebay.com, and it is sent through our secure platform. Okay? What can I do about a member who is threatening me? And then it goes on. Okay? You can read more into this here. Okay? And then you could click this here. I think this one will bring it here. Read our full policy. Well, I guess that's it. You can read more into this here. All right? I'm not going to get too much into this here. the reason for this video, folks, and what brought me to create this video was to share this information with you guys, because like I said again, I got this message from, like from a buyer. I'm just moving my mouse over here. I got this message this morning from the buyer in regards to this item I sold, and it was, what do you call it? It was going to Puerto Rico. That's what the item was going to. It was going to Puerto Rico, and lo and behold, that's why I created this video. Keep this in mind, folks. Like I said again, make sure you follow eBay's rules and regulations. It's their platform. They call the shots. Now, on the other hand, I will say this really quick. If you are doing something where you have a local pickup, here's the thing. People say, well, how does the local pickup work? Well, first off, the local pickup is the person's going to pay through PayPal or eBay's managed payment service, right? So you're protected like that. Now, if the buyer pays for it on eBay, which most likely do, I've done things like that. I had local pickups. It's pretty cut and dry. It is, because it's already been paid for. It's been PayPal verified. eBay verifies the address and everything like that, unless there's some, fraudulent thing going on between the buyer and the seller. Everything's pretty much worked out for me. I don't have any complaints whatsoever when it comes to that part. Now, on the other hand, if a buyer comes by your house, let's say, for example, I'm selling model airplanes. They're brand new model airplanes. Like I just sold one. Wait, I think someone. No, I still think. I think I did sell it. Yeah. And I tell a buyer when he comes there, he's coming to my house to pick it up, and I say, oh, by the way, if I know the person has an interest in model airplanes, I say, oh, by the way, I have another model airplane, brand new in the box. Would you be interested? The buyer says, yeah, I'd like to see it. Okay, the buyer sees it. Would you want it? How much you looking for it? $10. He gives me $10 of cash in the pocket. That's off eBay. Okay, there's really there shouldn't be any discrepancy there unless you're selling something. Here's the only thing that could be a problem. If you're selling a model, now I would only do something like that with a brand new model, not one that's open, because what could happen is if you sell it like that to the buyer and he's getting ready, again, just like a jigsaw puzzle, he's getting ready to put it together, and he's missing a piece. He knows where you live. He's going to come back to you and say, listen, there's a piece missing. I want my money back. That's where you might have a discrepancy. But for all argument's sakes, if you don't want to, you don't want to go that route, do everything on eBay. But I'm not saying it can't happen. I'll tell you why. I had sold on eBay an SD rocket, a whole bunch of SD rockets. Those little model rockets that you shoot up in the air. They got the little engines in there, whatever. And I had a whole little kit and caboodle. I think I sold maybe 5 or 6 of them as a bundle. I went to get them as a lot. And I put a price in there. The person paid through PayPal. Everything was copacetic. And it's still, it's good. It's a good story. And what happened was the buyer came by the house and he asked me, after he paid for it, I guess I was paid for on PayPal, he asked me, he goes, if you come across any more rockets like this, because he likes SD rockets, he likes the old ones, he said, could you contact me? Now, here's where the slippery slope comes in, right? He gives me his contact information, his email address, his phone number, whatever. Now, if I come across that and I feel comfortable doing business with this guy, and I give him a call, say, hey, I got some SD rockets here. You're interested? Yeah, okay. What are you looking for? We talk on the phone. They're brand new, used, whatever. Yeah, they're used. They got everything's intact. He comes by my house and he makes a payment. That's it. There's no bill of sale there. There's no proof or anything. This is why, like I said, when it comes to things like that, I'm not looking at this as a workaround either, folks. I'm saying these things can happen. Okay, and this did actually happen where I sold rockets, the SD rockets. They were vintage, the old ones. And this guy came by and he asked, he goes, if you come across any more, let me know. However, I didn't come across any. And to be honest with you, I don't even have that guy's contact number. I probably threw it out. Whatever, because I mean, not that, because I don't really come across those things. I mean, once in a blue moon I'll see him, and this person's looking for a specific type, like these certain years, like when they were first made and stuff like that. This person's looking for vintage SD rockets, so I don't always come across them. I might have his number around, or his email address around somewhere. I don't know. I might have forgotten about it though. I don't recall. I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you. But you may have circumstances like that happen. Okay. Now here's the other thing. If you're a seller that does cross-selling on different platforms, you don't have to worry about that. I sell on Poshmark. I also sell on Bonanza, which they're not really high volumes on anything. And matter of fact, eBay's been kind of slow. I showed you my sales so far. All right, we got some more time left over here, and before the month of December is over. Maybe I might make more sales. Maybe I won't make any more. But the thing is, I have sold on Facebook Marketplace a couple of items, and the transaction was pretty good. I have to honestly say. The person came by, because there's no money, there's no PayPal thing on there as far as I know. I mean, every time I sold them, the person would come by the house and give you cash. All right. Thank God, knock on wood, I never had any problems with that. I might have sold maybe 3 or 4 items on Facebook Marketplace, and everything went pretty smooth. But I will say this: if you're a person that don't like the idea of people coming to your house, then my suggestion is 2 things I'm going to say. One, don't put local pickup on your descriptions and your ads. And number 2, you may want to invest money in a PO box, and I'll tell you why. Because as a seller, and the sellers are also buyers and vice versa, you're going to have to put a return address on there. Okay? And you're not going to put no fictitious one, because that would be crazy, right? You're going to have to put your home address on it. All right? And when you put your home address on it, they're going to look you up. Today with the computers, anybody can look anybody up. Oh, this is where the person lives, that's where the person lives, whatever. You may want to invest in a PO box. Okay? As long as the post office has a return address. Let's say for some reason you send it out to a person. I had a relative that was selling something on eBay, and he said he sent the item back and it came back. They said no forwarding address or something like that. It's a good thing he had his address on it, because if not, that thing would have probably went in a dead room or whatever they got it, wherever they get unclaimed parcels, and it might just sit there for God knows how long. And at that time, I don't know what the post office does with that. Okay? You could probably do a follow-up on it if you sent that with tracking, which that would probably help out too, in a sense. You could always do a tracking thing like that there. Maybe that's another way of, I didn't even think about that. Now I'm thinking about that part. If you got tracking on it, and that may help out. But for the most important thing though is, if you're going to send something out, send it out with your with address, whether it be your home address or a PO box address, whatever. Send it out like that. If you don't want people coming to your house, because with eBay, as you know, they have local pickups. You don't have to use it. You could offer it within your description. You could either mail it or offer a local pickup. Okay? So keep those things in mind. And the other thing I want to say really quick, this time in the year, I've talked about my other videos in regards to porch thieves. Okay? Unless you have one of those Ring doorbell things that have the camera where you could tell them, hey, get out of here, put that package down. You may have that happen to you. I haven't had it happen to me, thank God, because there's always someone home to pick a package up. But I want you guys to know one thing in regards, keep this in mind as well. Even though you send a package out to your buyer and you put, oh, it's got delivery tracking on it, that's fine. But keep this in mind. When a letter carrier gets that package, he's got it in his satchel, or he's dropping off from his truck, he's going to get that package, take his scanner out, scan that what do you call it there, the tracking number. He's going to put it on his porch. My mailman does that, and then he rings the doorbell and he leaves. And he's going, okay, oh, there's nobody. Oh, he left the package. That's it. Once the letter carrier scans that package in and he drops it off on your porch, or if it's a small package, you can stick it in the mailbox if you got those type that pull down. It's a small package. That's it. He's done. Now, if you want to prevent a problem, what you may want to do, and you could type in and you could add it to your shipping cost or handling cost, is send it out. I know people say, they hear me talk about, say, this guy always talks about the signature delivery confirmation. It helps. And I'll tell you what it's good for. One, if you're selling high-end electronics, jewelry, watches, things that's come in small packages, invest the money. You could add it to your handling cost. Let's say it's $2.60, whatever it is. It's a peace of mind, and what's nice about it is when the letter carrier brings that package to the house and he rings the doorbell, hello, I got a package for you. I need somebody to sign this here. Someone's got to sign for this package. Now, here's the thing. He's going to that residence. If you got an aunt, an uncle, son, daughter, whoever's in there, they could sign for it as long as that residence, as far as I know. Because I've done it for my family members. Could you sign for this? Yeah, I could sign for it on my brother. It's my sister's pack or whatever. I could sign for it. Okay? What's good about signature delivery confirmation is the item, the package is not left on the porch. It's not left on the porch. If nobody's there to sign for it, the letter carrier is supposed to put it in his satchel and bring it back to the post office and try it again. Now, I don't know. I always thought I heard it's either 2. I think they do it on 2 attempts. If not, then it goes back to the seller. Okay, it goes back to a place of origin where it was sent from. I think that's the way it goes. I could be wrong. Don't correct me on it if I'm wrong. But that's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to things that when it comes to those things, and you have to have a threshold. My threshold is anything over $100 and above. Watches, laptops, expensive things. I send it with a signature delivery confirmation. Because you know why? Even though you're using delivery confirmation, a buyer can get an item and say, I never received it. Well, it shows delivery. That's right. And you want to know something? The item was delivered. Somebody came up on a porch and took it. So you can't have this thing in your head. You can't have this mindset say, how do I know if that really happened? How do I know? I don't know if that happened. Maybe the buyer, said that there. I don't know. We don't know. You really don't know. You really don't know. And that's the scary part. And now, as far as where does eBay stand on this here? That's another story. You'd have to call them up and you'd have to say, well, the buyer claimed they never received it. Now, I never, thank God, again, knock on wood, never had that problem. I don't know what happens in a case like that. I hope I never experience it. And the only reason I'm sharing this information with you guys out there is because I read stories, I hear stories on groups, the Facebook groups and other stories from different sources, and these are the things I read about and hear. So again, first off, if you use the post office, I use PS Priority Mail on packages. Again, and it's up to, as far as I know, I think they ante it from $50 to $100, so you're insured up to $100 with no additional cost. As far as that part goes, it used to be anything over $50, then you had to pay additional. So if the item was worth $60 or $70, you had to pay additional on top of that there. But now I think they ante it up to $100. At least that's what I've been seeing on there. Okay, insurance, and then again, it's tracked and insured. So if the item gets there broken, you put a claim in for it. Okay, and I want to share this with you guys, and this is the truth. You got to figure now. You might say this guy's got a lot of stories to tell you. Well, being in eBay, doing eBay for over 20 years, you're gonna have some stories to share, and I want to share with you guys just to keep you in the loop. I sold a beautiful ceramic outdoor lamp, patio lamp, whatever. Beautiful ceramic. It was like a nice. It had ceramic on the top, the bottom, and a beautiful fancy. It was beautiful. I don't know if it was how beautiful could a ceramic lamp be. And it was no. And the sad thing is, I even did a video. I don't remember which one it was. I showed it being packed with styrofoam all around it, and I talked about this story once before. And you would literally have to drop it from 10 feet or high or whatever to break this thing. The buyer, when I sent it out, it was going to New Jersey. There was a 2-day delivery. I sent it with USPS Priority Mail. And thank God I used it with Priority Mail because at that time insurance was at $50. This didn't sell for over $50. I think it was close to it. Anyway, the buyer gets it, messaged me back. I received the lamp today, and this is how it came. The lady took pictures of it, laid it out on the table, whatever. Broken, ceramic piece was broken off it. The brass piece on it, the little piece that was on there, whatever, decorative piece, that was broken off. It looked terrible. So I told her, I was so upset. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, if you've seen the way it was packaged, it's amazing how it got broken like that. It had to be definitely mishandled. I said, please send it back. You're going to get your full refund plus your shipping. Person sends it back. I put a claim in. Now here's the thing. This is what I was told by the U.S. Postal Service employee. When you're putting a claim, an insurance claim, they want you to do it online. Okay? When you're doing that, make sure you have all the correspondence. If you have the pictures of the thing broken, make sure you have them uploaded on your computer. And the transaction, thank God I had the transaction detail from PayPal. Okay? And you fill it out, you fill all the information out on there on the USPS website. You could attach the photos, attach the bill of sale, and you shoot it off to them. I think it's 5 to 7 days, whatever you get, they'll give you a check in the mail. Now here's the thing. When they pay you, you are not getting paid for the shipping. Just to give you a heads up. Okay? Because I inquired about that. I said, wait a minute. you're only going to give me the money for the item. I said it was broken. That's what the insurance. They said we don't give you the money that you paid for insurance, dude. That's, I mean, for the price. In other words, let's say it costs 25. I'm using this as an example. I'm throwing this number out there. Let's say the item costs $25 for the item itself and $25 to ship it. You're not getting the $20 for shipping. You're going to get the $25 that the item was sold for. That's it. That's what the way told me. Okay, and that's I'm passing it on to you guys. Now, if now and then with the COVID thing, if things change, which I don't think they would, why would they? I would still think they stay in place. That's the way it's going to work. So, if people beef it up, say, well, if it's an item that's 25 but it's worth 50, they're going to go buy that transaction detail or that sheet. They're going to look at. They want to see that proof. What did you pay? What did the buyer pay for it? Now, I don't know about that word of mouth stuff. I don't know if that's going to work. You know what I'm saying? I know that works. I had the transaction details from PayPal. I sent them everything. It showed it right there what the buyer paid, the shipping, and that was it. And they just cut me a check for that amount. So keep that in mind when it comes to putting a claim, an insurance claim with the United States Postal Service. This was going back years back, or way back, a few years back. Okay? So I just want to throw that out there. Listen, it's Sunday. We have a little snow over here on the East Coast of New York. Really the blasé day today. I don't know where you guys are, wherever you are in this world, because like I said, with YouTube, it goes all over the world. You might be in a nice sunny place, and maybe you're in Florida or California enjoying the warm weather. Nice and sunny out here. We got overcast. But anyway, I just want to say to those of you who are thinking about selling on eBay, or if you are a seller on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. We got 5 days left to go. Hopefully you won't experience any problems with buyers if they're going to do any purchases or anything. If you're going to go to a store today, a retail store, then you're okay. But if you're going to do any buying off of eBay or Amazon or wherever you shop from, you might want to do it now and get expedited service, pay a little extra money. That's the only thing I can tell you. Because, even with the priority mail, I was told a while back where it says it's usually 1 to 3 day delivery. Again, I inquired about that as well. The postal employee told me it could take a lot longer than 3 or 4 days. It could take even longer. That's what they told me. Now, unless the person knows what they're talking about, that's why I understand it. So, it is what it is, folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting the information out there. I'm sharing this stuff with you guys. And I hope the information that I'm putting out, this is the most important thing I say in all my videos, that you guys get a takeaway from it. It was very informative, okay? And I just hope, and the other thing I want to say in closing, I want to thank you to all the new subscribers. If you want to be updated, informed on things like changes that come up or a policy change within eBay or whatever it may be, you might want to subscribe to my channel, because I'll put it this way. I put that information out there. Okay, I don't mind doing the research and taking time out of my day to share good, pertinent information with you guys. Okay, on this channel, if you're new, I do not discuss religion, politics, and there's no profanity on this channel whatsoever. Does it make my channel better than anybody else's? Absolutely not. I just want to keep it clean, keep it original, and let this channel grow organically. And I'm hoping that you guys out there, my goal was to get this channel to hit 1,000 subscribers by year end. It's probably not going to happen, but don't worry. I'm still going to keep putting good information out there. I'm not going to let nothing deter me. I'm going to still keep going at it. And this channel, one way or another, it is going to grow. So I do hope that you guys do like this content I put out, and like I said again, I hate to repeat myself, but you guys get a takeaway from it. Okay, my name is Rich Pasini. Today is December 20th, 2020. If you guys have to do any Christmas shopping, you might want to head on out today, wherever you are, and hit those stores. I went to Walmart early this morning to pick up some grocery stuff there. I did my Christmas shopping earlier, and there was a line because they have a single line formation now when you go pay for your items, and it went from one part of the store all the way to the back of it. And I was like, holy smoke. But thank God I got there in a nick of time before the line started building up. So if you guys got any Christmas shopping to do today, you might want to do it today and get out as quick as you can, you know. Good luck to you. That's all I can tell you. I did mine shopping a while back, so I'm okay with that there. Thank God. And you know, the other thing is nice in regards to doing shopping. If the most easiest shopping I've done was buy Christmas cards for my family and gift cards. So, you know, I got a couple Visa gift cards for people and stuff like that, and my Christmas cards. That's it. That was the most easiest Christmas shopping I've ever done, you know. So I hope you guys have a smooth transaction when you go to the stores, and I should say smooth transition. You know, you go in and out there with no big delays and long lines. But it is what it is, folks. 'Tis the season, right? So listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, bye bye for now.